Gianni, Lenz, I don't care
what.
what.
The official tissue, you better get with it, cause.
Bruh, cause I promise you, boy, if y'all see this setup in here right now.
Look, we on set. Goddamn.
If y'all see this setup right now,
We on
This
set.
a B-roll.
get in there. If y'all see this setup right now, bro, this shit is official.
It's official tissue.
Salt Life Stamp, Salt House Music.
Yo, it's your girl Gianni Lenz. I'm sitting here down today with Salt Life, and this is Hip Hop 50. What do you think about streaming services and their impact on the rap industry?
New versus old, it makes access to music a lot easier for not just local, but for the world. Because we in a modern era now. So, internet is where it's at basically. Ain't no more CDs, ain't no DVD, ain't no none of that stuff. Streaming is where it's at, and it makes it accessible to everybody around the world, and not just where you from, basically.
Do you think social media is important for artists these days?
Oh yeah. Social media is definitely important. Not only important, it's needed because that's how your fans can connect to you a lot more personally instead of, you having to go all the way over here across the U.S. or across the world for your fans to be able to connect to you. Now they have a more personal relationship with you through social media because they can see what you post and you can see their comments and blah, blah, blah.
My question is, I want to know is, how do you get into rap music? Like, when did you start rapping?
I started rapping on a professional level in 2005. I first stepped in my very first studio in 2005. I was rapping before that, way before that.
What was your first studio that you were talking about?
I was up in, I had graduated from Liberty County High School out in Hinesville, Midway area.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved up to North Carolina like a week after I graduated. And somebody heard me freestyle and they put me in the studio just like that. Benadonna Records, man, shout out Vito Stretch, my boy.
So I want to get back into what I was asking, because I was intrigued to know what was the studio. I thought it was here, but
Yeah,
so how did you get into rap, and when did you start?
I don't even know how I got into rap, to tell you the truth, because I wasn't into rap when I was growing up. Like my Carolina days, where my roots is, I was never into rapping. I was always into country, pop, alternative. It wasn't until I moved to Savannah in the early 90s that when I first heard Pastor Troy and Camouflage is when I really got into it. But I was so much on that side. A lot of people don't realize my voice is a certain way for a reason. I used to scream. I used to love rock. I did that, you know what I'm saying? And then it just kind of, when I got in Savannah, I kind of took more towards street side, fighting a lot more. Even though I was fighting there, but I was fighting a lot more. But I was around a demographic of people that I wasn't used to.
Yeah.
And I kind of took on their ways, and then rapping just fell into it, especially after I knew that, Camouflage, all that good stuff, man. So that's how it went.
Okay. Who are some of your influences, you would say?
Bone Thugs, #1, off rip. We ain't even gonna discuss that. Busta Rhymes, off rip. We ain't gonna discuss that. Twister, of course, Camouflage. We not even gonna discuss that. Pastor Troy, man. Growing up, those ones are my earliest influences.
How would you describe your style?
Now the fact that you say that, mystical is another one.
I see that. I see that.
Mystical and DMX.
Okay.
I can't describe my style based on myself. It's for everybody else to describe my style. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I sound like me because not only do I rap fast, but I'm also lyrical as well. And I can do things that a lot of people can't do. That's the triple and quadruple time rap. You know what I'm saying? But I also have lyrics. It's not just a bunch of mumble jumble something put together. I'm saying something.
Indeed.
So if I could give you a straight answer on that, all I can give you is Salt Life.
That's the insult.
That's all I can give you.
Are there any particular things or messages that you often explore within your music?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, she came to play.
Oh yeah, I see. Like, don't take life for granted. You live your life according to you. If there's one thing that I can that I put in a lot of my duets or my music, if you're not good for yourself, you're not good for nobody else. And I don't care if it's your kids, your mama, your daddy, your other family. If you're not good for yourself, you ain't good for nobody else.
I feel like what you just said, I needed to hear that because definitely I felt that. So thank you for that message. I received it.
That's
100%. Thank you for that.
That's the fact, man. That's as real as it gets, because if you're sick, what good are you to anybody else?
Yes,
if you can't move, if you wear yourself out, you can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? When you got people dependent on you, so you come first.
Yes, sir.
Not anybody else.
Nah, thank you for that.
Facts.
Where you from? Where are you from? Where you started? Like how you got here? Where you from?
So I'm a military baby.
Okay.
I was almost born in Iceland, literally. My mom was in the Navy. It's a lot more intricacies.
Like what I say, that's wild. That's different.
Yeah, I was almost born in Iceland.
Okay.
In a hot spring.
That's how your mama feeling.
Yeah, she was in the Navy.
Okay.
But what happened was she got rushed back to the States. I was born in Virginia, Portsmouth, Virginia, Naval Hospital.
Wow. Okay.
A lot of people don't know that about me because I really don't claim Virginia. I don't really know Virginia.
Your roots is.
My roots is South Carolina. That's where my family that I grew up with is right there, all in Carolina. And that's on multiple sides. But there is a twist, and you probably gonna ask me a question that's gonna make me kind of flip that a little bit more too, because I got a lot of different sides.
I am she, but I've been her.
Thanks.
What is the meaning behind your stage name? Like, I really wanted to ask you this for the longest. Like, I want to know. It's different. Like, it's nothing nobody has.
So before I used to be known as Kid, so KIDDSALT. I got mixtapes and everything up under that name. That's what I used to go as. But when I used to be with Never Fold Records and Sticky Music on West Side Car Village, shout out Vince, Slow Motion BA, all them Slow Motion boys over there. They used to always call me Sodium Chloride, Salt Life, NaCl. But Salt Life actually stuck because it just, the way that it rolled, because when I say Kid Salt and then I say Salt Life, the way that I kind of chanted fell right into place. So when I came back into music after an 8-year hiatus, it was so light, because I'm gonna let you know I'm here. So, but the origins of Salt comes from my 6th grade teacher. I don't even remember her name. She was a white lady. And when I told her my last name was Morton, she didn't even think pepper. She thought salt. And that's what I've been called ever since.
I love that. Because that's how what you said it out. Yeah.